There was a time when Arav believed he was living the perfect life. From the outside, everything looked right. He had chosen a respectable career. He dressed well, he spoke confidently, he posted achievements online. People admired him. But every night when the noise stopped, when the lights went off, when he was alone with his thoughts, there was a strange emptiness inside him. Not sadness, not failure, just emptiness. And he didn't understand why, because he was doing everything right. Or at least, everything people told him was right. The beginning of a borrowed dream. When Arav was young, he loved drawing. He could spend hours sketching faces, buildings, and imaginary worlds. He felt alive when he held a pencil, but one day during a family gathering, someone laughed. Drawing won't feed you. Be practical. Become something big. Engineer, doctor, businessman. That day a seed was planted, not the seed of ambition, but the seed of comparison. Slowly, Arav stopped drawing, not because he didn't love it, but because he wanted approval more. He wanted applause. He wanted to hear, "We are proud of you." So he chose a path that impressed others, not one, that inspired him. The trap of comparison is dangerous. It doesn't scream. It whispers. It says, "Look at him. Look at her. They're ahead. You're behind." Arav watched his friends succeed. New cars, big jobs, foreign trips, social media highlights, and he felt pressure. So he worked harder, longer hours, less sleep, more stress. But here's the truth. He wasn't chasing success. He was chasing validation. There is a difference. Success feels fulfilling. Validation feels addictive, and addiction never satisfies. The silent breakdown years passed. Arav climbed the ladder, promotions, salary raises, recognition. But something strange happened. The higher he climbed, the heavier he felt. Every achievement gave him happiness for 2 days. Then anxiety returned. What next? Who is ahead now? What am I missing? His mind was never quiet. He was running a race, without knowing where the finish line was. One evening, after a long day, he sat alone in his apartment. City lights flickered outside his window. He stared at his reflection in the glass, and for the first time, he asked himself, if no one was watching, would I still choose this life? Silence answered him. The question that changes everything. Most people never ask this question because it's scary. If no one judged you, if no one compared you, if no one praised you, what would you do? Would you still chase the same dream? Arav realized something painful. He didn't hate his job. He hated the reason he chose it. It wasn't his dream. It was borrowed. Borrowed from expectations. Borrowed from fear, borrowed from comparison, and borrowed dreams always feel heavy because they don't fit your soul. The fear of starting over realizing the truth is one thing. Acting on it is another. Arav was afraid. What will people say? What if I fail? What if I'm wrong? What if I leave everything and regret it? Fear is loud, but regret is louder. He imagined himself at 60 years old, looking back. Would he regret trying? Or regret never trying? The answer was clear. Rediscovering the forgotten passion. One weekend, he opened an old box. Inside were his childhood sketches, dust-covered, but beautiful. He touched them carefully. Something inside him awakened that feeling. The feeling he had buried for years, peace, not excitement, not ego, not applause. Peace. That night he bought new pencils. He didn't post about it. He didn't tell anyone. He just drew, for himself, and for the first time in years, he slept peacefully. The slow shift Arav didn't quit his job immediately. He didn't make dramatic announcements. He started small. 1 hour of drawing every day. learning new techniques, studying design, exploring creativity. He wasn't chasing fame, he was reconnecting with himself. Months passed, his energy changed, he smiled more, he stressed less. He compared less, because when you walk your own path, you stop looking sideways. The truth about other people's dreams here is something powerful. Other people's dreams are not wrong, they're just not yours. Your friend may love business, your cousin may love medicine, your neighbor may love finance, but you are different. Your heartbeat is different. Your calling is different. Your strengths are different. Trying to copy someone else's journey is like wearing shoes that don't fit. You can walk, but it will hurt. The day he let go. 1 year later, Arav made a decision. He reduced his work hours. He took a risk. He started. Freelancing in illustration. It wasn't easy. Money was less. Stability was uncertain. But something changed. Every project felt meaningful. Every struggle felt worth it. Because now, he was building something that belonged to him, not something borrowed. The real definition of success society defines success loudly. Big house, big title, big income. But real success is quieter. Real success is waking up without resentment. Real success is sleeping without regret. Real success is feeling aligned with your soul. You don't need millions, you need meaning, and meaning cannot be copied. Deed. Courage to be different, people will question you. Why change? You were doing so well. Why risk everything? But remember, they see comfort. You feel emptiness. Only you know what's happening inside. It takes courage to disappoint others, but it takes more courage to disappoint yourself every day. Choose your courage. The final realization years later, Arav stood in a small art gallery. His artwork was displayed on the wall. It wasn't the biggest exhibition. It wasn't world famous, but it was his. He remembered the boy who loved drawing, and he whispered, "I'm sorry I abandoned you." And in that moment, he felt whole, not because the world approved, but because he approved of himself. Message 4. If you feel tired, if you feel lost, if you feel like you're running but not arriving, pause, ask yourself, whose dream am I chasing? If it's yours, keep going. If it's not, have the courage to stop. It's never too late to begin again. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not failing. You are simply on the wrong path, and paths can be changed. Remember this. You don't need to impress everyone. You don't need to copy success. You don't need to rush your journey. You don't need validation to feel worthy. You need clarity. You need honesty. You need courage. And most importantly, you need to listen to yourself. One day, when you look back at your life, you won't regret the money you didn't earn. You won't regret the titles you didn't have. You will regret the dreams you ignored, so stop chasing others. Dreams, start building your own. Because the world doesn't need another copy. It needs you, your voice, your story, your path. And the moment you choose yourself, that is the moment your real life begins.